After the age of 60, many of us begin to pay closer attention to nutrition, and milk often remains a familiar choice. A warm glass of milk can bring comfort, provide quick nourishment, and is seen as a steady companion for good health. But one question comes up again and again. When is the best time to drink milk for our muscles? Some people prefer it in the morning to start the day. Others find it convenient at lunchtime, and many save it for the evening before bed. So when is the real golden moment for milk to deliver its benefits to muscle strength after 60? In today's video, we will take a closer look at each time of day, morning, noon, and night to see when milk supports the muscles most effectively. We will weigh the advantages and the drawbacks, and by the end, we will have a clear answer to the question of when milk truly helps ease soreness and restore strength as the years go by. If this topic interests you, remember to hit the like button, share the video so more people can learn about it, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together. And I would love to ask you, when do you usually drink milk during the day? And how does it make you feel? Share your answer in the comments, because your experience may turn out to be valuable guidance for many others. When most of us think about milk, calcium and bone health usually come to mind first. And while it is true that milk is one of the best sources of calcium, its value goes far beyond that. For adults over 60, milk does not only strengthen the bones, it also directly supports the muscles, helping the legs stay strong and reducing aches and stiffness. The most important feature of milk is its high-quality protein, which comes in two main forms, casein and whey. Whey protein is absorbed quickly, delivering amino acids to the body right away, especially leucine, an amino acid known to trigger the process of muscle building. Casein, on the other hand, digests more slowly, releasing amino acids steadily over several hours. Together they create a dual effect, with whey providing immediate nourishment while casein offers longer support. This is why milk is especially effective for muscle recovery, whether after activity or during rest at night. Beyond protein, milk also provides calcium and vitamin D. Calcium does more than protect the skeleton. It also helps muscle fibers contract properly. Without enough calcium, movements can feel weak or uneven. Vitamin D acts like a guide, improving calcium absorption and supporting the communication between nerves and muscles. Together, this pair becomes a cornerstone for muscle health, something that matters greatly as we grow older and deficiencies become more common. A single glass of milk also carries B vitamins, including B2 and B12. These vitamins are essential for energy metabolism, making sure the muscles have enough fuel to perform daily tasks. Vitamin B12 goes a step further by supporting the nervous system, ensuring signals from the brain reach the muscles without disruption. For those past 60, having a steady supply of these nutrients helps reduce fatigue and keeps reactions sharp. Another point worth noting is that milk contains phosphorus, potassium, and magnesium, minerals that play vital roles in muscle function. Potassium helps regulate contractions and maintain fluid balance, while magnesium reduces the likelihood of cramps and supports steady communication between nerves and muscles. These are exactly the nutrients many older adults tend to fall short on when diets become less varied. Altogether, every component in milk contributes to a kind of shield for the muscles. Protein builds, calcium and vitamin D strengthen function. B vitamins provide energy, and minerals help keep muscles responsive and resilient. When combined, milk becomes a complete package of nutrition. Something especially valuable as aging naturally leads to gradual muscle loss. But this raises an important question. If milk carries all of these benefits, when is the best time to drink it so the body can make the most of its power? Could the morning be the right moment, when we need energy to begin the day? Many people enjoy starting the day with a warm glass of milk. It brings comfort, delivers quick nourishment, and sets a gentle tone for the morning. But if we look closely from the perspective of muscle health, is the morning truly the best time to drink milk? One clear advantage is that milk replenishes energy and nutrients after a long night. While we sleep, the body goes many hours without food. During that time, glycogen stores and protein reserves in the muscles are gradually depleted. A glass of milk in the morning acts like refueling, supplying protein, vitamins, and minerals needed to get the body moving again. For older adults who often feel tired in the early hours, milk can help restore alertness and make the transition into daily activities smoother. Another benefit is that morning milk, when paired with a balanced breakfast, helps keep blood sugar steady. The protein in milk slows down the absorption of sugars from other foods, preventing sudden spikes in blood glucose. This effect is especially meaningful for those over 60 who face a higher risk of blood sugar fluctuations and type 2 diabetes. There are, however, a few drawbacks to be aware of. One common issue is competition in calcium absorption. Many people drink coffee or tea right after waking up, but both beverages contain tannins and caffeine that can interfere with the body's ability to absorb calcium from milk. If the two are consumed too close together, the benefits of milk for bones and muscles may be reduced. In addition, for people with sensitive digestion, drinking milk on an empty stomach can sometimes cause bloating or discomfort. It is also worth noting that morning milk mostly supports immediate energy needs rather than muscle recovery. After a night's rest, the body craves fast nutrition, and whey protein in milk fulfills that role well. Casein, on the other hand, is the slower digesting protein in milk, and it does not play as strong a role in the morning. When the body is active and energy is quickly used, in other words, morning milk makes use of some of milk's benefits, but does not take full advantage of its potential for long-term muscle repair. In practice, drinking milk in the morning can still be a smart choice if it is part of a well-rounded breakfast. Whole grains, fresh fruit, and a glass of milk together create a combination that fuels the body and supports muscle health. Still, if the main goal is easing muscle soreness and promoting recovery after activity, other times of the day may offer greater benefits. That brings us to the next question. What about midday? Can drinking milk at lunchtime provide a unique advantage for the muscles? Or is it simply a matter of convenience? That is what we will explore in the following section. While morning milk is often seen as a way to start the day, midday milk tends to be mentioned less often. Yet for many older adults, especially those who eat lightly at lunch or occasionally skip the meal altogether, a glass of milk in the middle of the day can become a useful source of nourishment. But from the perspective of muscle recovery, is midday really the right time first? Let's look at the benefits. Milk at lunchtime helps fill the nutritional gap when a meal is lacking. Many older adults tend to eat less at midday because appetite declines or because they fear feeling bloated after a heavier meal. As a result, protein intake at lunch is often lower than what muscles actually need. A glass of milk at this point acts as a nutrient-rich side dish, providing 7 to 8 grams of protein along with a meaningful dose of calcium, helping balance what the main meal may have missed. Beyond protein, the vitamin D and calcium in milk taken at midday also help muscles and bones work in harmony. This is especially valuable if the lunch plate is missing calcium-rich foods, such as small fish eaten with the bones or dark leafy greens. For those with diets low in micronutrients, a simple glass of milk at noon is an easy way to add back what is missing. That said, from the standpoint of muscle repair, midday milk is not the most effective choice. The body is still in an active state, using up energy steadily throughout the day. Protein from milk, particularly the slow-digesting casein, does not have the opportunity to fully support repair because the muscles are not yet at rest. It is a little like delivering building materials to a work site when the workers are still busy with other tasks, leaving less time to put those materials to use. Another limitation is that milk at midday can sometimes cause discomfort. A number of older adults find that a glass of whole milk around lunchtime leaves them feeling heavy or even drowsy afterward, which can interfere with afternoon activities. A lighter option, such as low-fat milk, may be better tolerated, and it is generally wise to drink it about an hour after the main meal, rather than on an empty stomach. In summary, milk at midday can be viewed as a practical supplement, especially when the lunch meal is modest. It helps maintain a steady supply of protein and micronutrients across the day. Still, if the main goal is soothing sore muscles and supporting the repair of muscle fibers, midday is not the golden hour we are looking for. The natural question that follows is which time of day is truly the most effective? The answer lies in the evening, just before bedtime. This is the moment when the body enters its most active phase of rest and repair, and it is also when milk can deliver its full benefits. Throughout the day, our muscles are constantly at work, from walking around the house, climbing a few steps, to light exercise. Every activity puts stress on the muscle fibers, and they all need time to repair. The most favorable moment for this recovery process happens while we sleep. That is why drinking milk in the evening, just before bedtime, is often called the golden hour for muscle health after 60. One of the key factors is casein protein found in milk. Unlike whey protein, which is absorbed quickly, casein is digested slowly, releasing amino acids gradually over several hours. By drinking milk before sleep, the body receives a steady supply of building blocks all through the night, even while at rest. This helps muscles repair, eases soreness, and slows down the natural muscle loss that commonly affects older adults. Beyond protein, the calcium and vitamin D in an evening glass of milk provide a double benefit. Calcium supports muscle contraction and relaxation, while vitamin D improves calcium absorption and helps regulate nerve muscle function. Many people who make warm milk part of their bedtime routine notice fewer nighttime cramps and more restful sleep. Scientific studies confirm these benefits. Clinical research in older adults has shown that drinking milk or casein protein before bed boosts muscle protein synthesis and improves strength within just a few weeks. The body not only prevents muscle wasting, but also recovers more effectively from everyday activities. This demonstrates how such a simple routine can make a meaningful difference in quality of life. On a practical level, an evening glass of milk also brings relaxation. Warm milk soothes the nervous system, encourages calm, and prepares the body for deeper sleep. Sleep itself is the most powerful recovery tool we have. When restful sleep combines with steady nighttime nutrition, the advantages for muscle health are multiplied. A few small tips can help maximize these effects. Choose low-fat milk. Aim for about 200 to 250 milliliters and drink it around 30 minutes before going to bed. Drinking too close to bedtime may feel heavy for some. For those who are lactose intolerant, lactose-free milk or fortified plant-based options with added calcium and vitamin D can be good alternatives. The key is finding a version that feels comfortable and easy to maintain over time. In short, drinking milk at night is more than just extra nutrition. It is a smart way to take advantage of the body's natural repair cycle, reducing soreness, maintaining muscle mass, and keeping your legs strong after 60. Now that we know the best time to drink milk, the final question is which type of milk works best and what details we should pay attention to when making a choice. That will be the focus of our next section. Now that we know evening is the golden hour for drinking milk to support muscle health, the next important step is choosing the right type of milk and using it properly. Not all milk has the same benefits, and not everyone can drink it in the same way. The right choice will maximize the advantages while limiting unwanted risks. First, low-fat milk is often the best option for people over 60. Whole milk contains more saturated fat, which can raise LDL cholesterol, a risk factor for heart disease. Since older adults are more prone to heart problems, low-fat milk allows you to enjoy all the protein, calcium, and vitamins without adding unnecessary strain on the cardiovascular system. Second, it is wise to look for milk that is fortified with vitamin D3 and extra calcium. As we've discussed, vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium efficiently and supports healthy nerve muscle function. Many older adults are already deficient in vitamin D due to limited sun exposure. so fortified milk offers a clear advantage. Added calcium is also essential, since the body's need increases after 60 to prevent osteoporosis and keep muscles firmly connected to bones. As for quantity, about 200 to 250 milliliters, roughly one small glass, is enough at a time. This provides an ideal amount of protein and minerals to sustain the body through the night without causing heaviness or discomfort. Drinking more doesn't mean more benefit, because the body can only use a limited amount of protein at once. The best timing is about 30 minutes before going to bed. This gives the body time to begin digesting and absorbing nutrients, while also creating a sense of relaxation that helps you sleep more easily. If you drink milk too close to bedtime, it may cause stomach discomfort. Too early, and the overnight benefits for muscle recovery may be reduced. Personal health conditions also need to be taken into account. For those who are lactose intolerant, regular milk can cause bloating, indigestion, or diarrhea. The solution is lactose-free milk, or plant-based options like soy or almond milk that are fortified with calcium and vitamin D. For individuals with conditions such as diabetes or heart disease, choosing low-sugar or sugar-free milk is the safer route. Perhaps the most important step is consulting a doctor when needed, if you have kidney or liver disease, or if you're taking specific medications. Protein intake may need careful adjustment. In some cases, the kidneys can be strained by excess protein. Seeking medical advice ensures safety and helps confirm that milk fits well with your overall health plan. Finally, think about ways to make milk part of your lifestyle in a flexible, enjoyable way. Some prefer plain warm milk, while others like adding a pinch of turmeric or unsweetened cocoa for flavor and extra anti-inflammatory benefits. The key is to find what feels pleasant for you so that drinking milk becomes a sustainable, long-term habit. Once you have chosen the right type, set the proper portion, and established the best timing, milk becomes more than just a nourishing drink. It becomes a steady companion that supports recovery, eases muscle soreness, and keeps your legs strong as the years go by. And now, let's take a step back and review the journey we've just completed, so we can draw out the most important message in our conclusion. After our analysis, it's clear that milk is far more than just a source of calcium. It also delivers high-quality protein, vitamin D, and essential minerals that protect muscle strength after 60. The real question is, when should we drink it to get the most benefit? We've looked at each option. In the morning, a glass of milk helps start the day with steady energy and supports stable blood sugar. At noon, it can serve as a nutrient booster if lunch doesn't provide enough protein. But when it comes to true muscle recovery, neither morning nor midday is the best choice. The real golden hour is in the evening, just before bed. The casein protein in milk digests slowly, providing a steady flow of amino acids through the night. Calcium and vitamin D work together to support nerve muscle function, ease nighttime cramps, improve sleep quality, and create the ideal conditions for muscle fibers to repair. Research confirms that this simple habit boosts muscle synthesis and helps keep legs steady and strong. With nothing more than a warm glass of milk before bed, you can make a noticeable difference in both muscle health and overall well-being. No complicated methods are needed. It's the small, consistent habits that keep the body flexible and help it recover better after 60. If you found today's content helpful, give this video a like, share it so more people can benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together. And I'd like to ask you, when do you usually drink milk, and how does it make you feel? Share your answer in the comments, because your experience could be a valuable guide for many others.